Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle, brother ministeralif. I just got up. It's 4:28 a.m. Thursday, June the 27th, 2024. And I was basically doing some stuff on the laptop, what have you. And I was checking on YouTube, and I happened to see our beloved brother, Cat Williams. And I saw these beautiful ancient Kemetic Egyptian civilizations depicted, and I was like, well, what are you talking about? So I clicked on there, and to my surprise, he was covering basically that all of our ancestors around the world, they all taught the same thing and had correct scientific knowledge. And I just want to say that our ancestors were geniuses in their own right, but there was no aliens. They was not all right. I would say no one on earth has ever been all right. We make all types of mistakes. That's just, the learning curves that we go through, and we go through trials and tribulations. We have pyramids and experiments that don't work out too good, and we learn from our mistakes and we perfect them. But there's nothing spooky with any of this. Let's listen up to our beloved brother for a moment here.
Narratives, while steeped in mythology, may symbolize early humans' attempts to explain the acquisition of complex ideas and technologies that seemed beyond the reach of ordinary human ingenuity at the time.
100% of the writings across the world, whoever said anything about space or the universe or what was out there, why were all of them correct? It's not even possible. Like, how did they know that Mars was the red planet, and why was it a worldwide fact? Planetarily, that Saturn had rings, based upon what information? Because nobody worldwide is disagreeing.
Those of you that study the sciences of life know that the reason why people around the world knew that the planet Mars was red, because if you lived on Earth today, yesterday, 100 years, 1,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, the planet Mars can be seen with your physical eye. It's a bright red planet. Extremely bright, extremely red. So of course, if you're gonna make some carvings or some metaneta or hieroglyphs out of it, you're gonna draw it as red. In this day and time, we know the science of it. That's, whenever a planet like Mars is in opposition, basically Earth is passing directly between Mars and the sun, that phenomenon happens. That cycle, that cipher, or that event takes place every 26 months on this planet. In fact, if it's not raining or it's not cloudy in your particular area, you'll be able to go outside with no telescope. Somebody like me have to go out there. I need my eyeglasses, but you don't need no telescopes. But with your naked eye, millions and billions of people will see the planet Mars on January the 16th of the year 2025. That's just 7 months from today. The message teaches us that Islam is mathematics and mathematics is Islam, and the theory may or may not be true until it's proven true. As a final note also, there are no scientific carvings or photos of Saturn with rings. You have to look at what year certain stuff, after Galileo was able to develop the telescope, they had pictures. He drew like 3 circles showing like the rings. But prior to that, the ancient depictions, Saturn was a Roman god. That's where we get the name Saturn or the day Saturday from. It comes from the Roman god who they believe was flying on a chariot with a dragon in the front and things. So it's a lot of mythology tied up in all this, but nothing spooky, family.